All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Oh, yeah, the title race is on. Dortmund obliterated Wolfsburg today, 6-0. My geek. Why am I listening to myself? Anyways, 6-0. That's really respectable. Everyone was scoring. Bellingham has a brace. Adeyemi got a brace. Sebastian Haller got some assists. Like, it was an incredible game from Borussia Dortmund. Bayern also won yesterday, 2-1. A lot tighter. And you know what? If Dortmund don't win this league, because everyone says, oh, yeah, well, it's a no-brainer that Bayern wins it. Guys, Dortmund had results against Schalke, like 3-3. They dropped points there. They get beaten by Bochum? Or did they lose? Or did they draw? I don't know. But they dropped points there nonetheless. Really, we should be second in the table. Because, yeah, we were always going to beat Dortmund in our own stadium, but, yeah, it's looking good from a Bayern perspective because the results are coming back. In our last 5 games, won 3, drew 1, lost 1. Tuchel and his team are starting to really change things. Yesterday, Tuchel ran into the dressing room at halftime because maybe he felt the words he was going to say was going to change the team. I mean, now we see Gnabry getting into form, Sané getting into form. I mean, just for Sané to score is a huge, huge accomplishment. Honestly, I think the team is starting to feel more comfortable with Tuchel's coach, and players have a lot of pressure on them because the board is under pressure. So the entire club is under pressure. The intensity is there. I mean, everyone's tense because if I don't perform, I'm going to lose my role here at this club. So it's completely understandable that there are nerves, but I think it's starting to change. Look, we can't just get Nagelsmann back, We can't wish we didn't sack him. We did. And we probably made a stupid decision. But we don't change anything by, but what if we had Nagelsmann? It doesn't matter. We're where we're at. We're in a title race. Dortmund are a point away from us. If we get a draw and they win, it's a different table. There's 3 games left. We have a stronger, is stronger the word for it? A tougher run of games. After Werder, we play Schalke. That's completely easy. But then the last 2 games, Leipzig at home and Cologne away, May 27th, those are going to be the tough games. 20 days from now, we could be Bundesliga losers. That's where you really got to look and go, ooh. So, guys, there's a lot here. And I can't wait to kind of see how this season unravels. I mean, Dortmund's run of games is significantly easier. I mean, Mönchengladbach, actually, it looks easier, but when you start playing Augsburg away, Mainz even at home, I mean, the good news for them is none of the teams they're playing against are really fighting relegation. Mainz is maybe fighting for European spot at best. But they're not fighting a top 4 team or a relegation team. So the motivation levels are a lot different. I don't imagine if Augsburg were maybe a point ahead of, or maybe 6 points ahead of relegation, they'd really, grind into that game and try to win it. So, yeah, man, it's going to be interesting. No. Me FC Bayern München cannot lose. They never lose. I love me FC Bayern München more than me wife. I love that. Dortmund cannot be Rekordmeister. It must be my club. I love you, man. That's great. It's great. I have accepted that Tuchel's our head coach. Yeah, I have. Guys, man, hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Let's get to 20 likes with 27 people watching and more to come. So if more people see you hit the like button, they're going to be like, oh, well, it looks like the like button's free today. Let's hit it too. So everyone's just going to start hitting the like button. But always, yesterday motivated me, After the live stream yesterday, I was motivated. I was like, I love doing Bayern content. I really do. But I also enjoy just talking about random topics. And I can't do that on this channel because you guys subscribe to me for Bayern content. So go subscribe to George GFX. That link's in the description. If you click on it, subscribe. I'm going to post just the most entertaining content anywhere in the world. That's my aim. I'm going to have some insane collabs. Like, y'all will not believe what I have coming. Like, so the content, I like the concept of trolling people in public, so that kind of content, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, you guys should subscribe. If I work out with a chick, I'm gonna record it, man. I'm gonna vlog it out, and you guys are gonna see me spit W Riz, man. So I don't know. It's that kind of content I'm thinking about. I'm excited. I'm really excited about what I could do with that channel. So, yeah, man, go subscribe, and we'll see. If you're not interested in that kind of content, and you only care about Bayern content, and you don't care about, I don't know, me on a live stream calling up a random chick, like, don't subscribe to that channel because it's not for you. And by calling a random chick, I'm saying like just entertaining content like that, Yeah, man. I'm excited to see what I can do with that channel. There's a lot I could do with that channel. But don't subscribe if you're not into that, because there's no point. There's no point. Oh man, I'm a versatile man. I could do so much. So, by the way, I've been thinking about this, and it's a thought that do you guys need a new host on this channel? Should we? Who wants to host this channel? Nah, now I'm gonna get 50 DMs, man. Oh, frick. What did I just do? Nah, I read a comment. Someone's like, oh, we need some new host or more host on this channel. Yeah, I think we should bring in new concepts on this channel, I always wanted to do that. The problem is finding someone with the entertainment value and also the consistency. Trust me, you guys aren't going to watch if, that guy just stands here, sits wherever they're at, and just talks about Bayern. Monotone, right? So you need someone entertaining, someone at least controversial if they're not entertaining. So I'm thinking about that, I'm constantly considering applications. So start applying. And what we'll do is you'll just, get the ability to live stream on the channel. It could be like your own show. And I don't know. We got to grow the Bayern YouTube community, man. It's kind of crazy that I'm like the only English-speaking Bayern fan channel with 10,000 subscribers. But I'm also the most inconsistent in the world. Imagine if I had more consistency. Imagine if this was like my main focus. It could be. Who knows, man? Who knows? If we get to 50,000 subscribers, then yeah, I'll have to, make business moves, get some sponsors. And yeah, man, I could really make this a huge priority. So yeah, who's trying to be a host, man? Don't DM me on Twitter, but like, start making Bayern content. I want to see more Bayern channels, man. I want to see more. I see more already. I mean, you got Bayern Fan TV. He was like the first. He gave me a shout out. That was cool. He was the first guy in this, man. I remember like looking up Bayern fan channels. He was the only one that popped up, but he was so inactive, man. Yeah. Anyways, what do you guys think would happen if Bayern don't win the Bundesliga?
illegal Riz. Damn. I showed George. Nah, that's crazy. Bro, that is chill out, man. George joining Don Kylie and Unai Hone. No. I'm not like retiring. I'm just saying more content on the channel. Y'all don't want more content on the channel? But you gotta be over 18, bro. I feel like some of y'all are like 12 years old, and like I would just be it'd be child labor, you know. If we lose the title, does Bayern sack Tuchel in your opinion? Well, they probably won't because the optics of that. I mean, imagine like hiring Tuchel, he doesn't perform as you thought, and then you sack him. Would that not be crazy? Well, the question is, who are you going to get? Oh, okay. Let's see. What's your Instagram page, man? Pass and Give. I like that name though too. Like pass. Yeah. Yeah, man. You will have one day, 1 mil. Hopefully. Trying to grow. Nah. What are you saying, bro? Gonna, bro, I don't have no girl, man. I'm a lonely man. What's quarantine mean? What does that mean? I looked it up and it's a lingerie store in France. Oh, so you mean like nah, guys, I'm lonely, man. I'm lonely. I need love, man. Imagine if we sacked Tuchel in 2 years, then bring in Klopp after Liverpool came like 6-0. I'll be honest, Klopp has done a really good job of taking this bang average Liverpool team and getting them back on track. I mean, I thought Liverpool would just stay in like 10th place next to Chelsea. Dog, they're a point away from Manchester United now. United have a game in hand, but that doesn't matter. You know, if a team is a point below you keep losing the way they are, you're eventually just gonna fall apart. So, yeah, man, I'm really intrigued by what Liverpool are doing. And look, they're gonna sign a bunch of players, change their midfield. They're probably gonna end up getting Manuel Ugarte, who we should be getting, by the way. And their midfield is gonna look different. And Liverpool are back to being a threat. Liverpool were in the Champions League final last season. Everyone forgets that. But it was Madrid versus Liverpool. Liverpool are a team under Klopp that can change levels, but I think they need new names. They need new personalities. They need new bowlers. I think Jota is like one of their biggest scorers now. But imagine a better midfield, another center back. Yeah, then they're a scary team. So we have to be careful. I think George should move to Munich so he gets hourly content. I would never move anywhere outside the US. Oh, DM Bayern Now on Instagram at Now Bayern. Me and my boys wanted to start a podcast. Yeah, man, I'm all for it. You think if I move to Munich, Mark, 100,000 subscribers just pops in? Probably. He's in Germany. He's supporting his local. Yeah, subscribe. I don't know. I just imagine that's how they would sound. Klopp made Mane look like a serious footballer. Imagine what he could do with Sane and Musiala. No.
Mane was an okay footballer at Southampton, and in his time at Liverpool, the system was built for him. But I don't think bowlers like Sane or Musiala, and bowlers, I mean natural ability footballers, really need a system to thrive. But a system could help them. I mean, I don't know. Is Klopp? I think Klopp's talent ID is getting better at least. This guy used to just get some bombs, man. Like his player profiling was just terrible. All his midfielders were lanky, no bowlers. And then he started signing players like Thiago. So, yeah, Klopp is definitely changing the game a little bit more. Remember when Man United fans were telling me that they would beat us, and now they're struggling to be above the worst Liverpool side in the Klopp. I think there's probably been worse Liverpool sides on the Klopp. I mean, the time they had Dejan Lovren at the back, no Van Dijk, that was probably the worst Liverpool team under Klopp, but he still managed to do something. Now, you got to respect Klopp's ability to change the fortunes of his team, because when they were crap, everyone was blaming him, and now they're kind of, getting back to where they were and getting results. Now it seems like everyone just went quiet. Now, I mean, if Spurs don't bottle it last minute, then their form looks a little bit different. The points they have looks different. But if they end up in the Europa League, that's still good for them. They might win it, to be honest, if they get a good transfer window. Liverpool is a respectable club because they don't have oil money. They have FSG, who their fans are desperate to get out. But those guys ain't leaving. They're like, why would we leave you if look where we were just 5 months ago. Now look where we're at. We're almost in fourth place. Why would we leave? And if they invest minimally and build a midfield and build a better attack, they need a striker just as much as we do. Seriously, I think Liverpool need a striker. They also need, they were going to sign Bellingham, but it's kind of smart that Liverpool took themselves out of that Bellingham race, because Bellingham for 150 million is not worth it. Bellingham's a good player, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think he's a good player, man. Oh no, I don't think he's good enough to be worth 150 million. We need ballers. I think so too. Pass and give, my man. All right, I'll look out for your message on @NowBayern or BayernNow on Instagram. If you guys don't follow, I don't care for Instagram. I don't use it. I don't post on it. You're wasting your time if you think I'm gonna use I'm not a geek, bro. Chill. But yeah, man, that channel in the description, George GFX. Go subscribe if you haven't, if you're interested in that kind of content. I just have to. Yeah, man. I think we could make some W content, man. I think we really make some W content. Just don't watch my old videos, man. I have a video from 2015, dog. So cringe. It's so cringe. Please, guys, don't do that to me. Don't go watch me in my old voice and start laughing at me. Please don't. I don't want to get a DM from any of you. Yeah, I did look young, even from 22. Yeah, dude, I looked at some of these old BayernNow videos. Dog, I was skinny, had no haircut. Now I get a haircut once a week. What the hell did I look like? Boys, why'd y'all let me look like this? Okay, I kind of glue up, though. I'm not going to lie. I glue up a little bit. I think I glue up. I defo glue up. All right, if you look at Union Berlin delay. Bayern Munich PSG revenge. Yeah. I think no, 2 years ago was 2021. No, 2020 is 3 years ago. Yeah, that's when I started going to the gym. I started going to the gym like May 2021, like late May. I started going to the gym. That's when I started working out. It's kind of fun. Oh, but before that, oh my gosh, I used to wear like jackets, hoodies because I was so skinny, man. Notice how I wasn't like insecure, but I wasn't completely secure in my person. And instead of like just being a wuss, a bum, I just gained muscle. And now, yeah, that sounds a much smarter investment for me than anything else I could have done. Wait, what happened to Josh? JJD TV. He hasn't uploaded in 3 months. Hey, what the heck? Yo, Josh, man, make some content. You guys used to, oh man, JJD TV. He would be having a field day with Dortmund. I'd actually be crying because Dortmund bottled the league by the looks of it. I think the league comes down to this Leipzig game. If Leipzig, if they're able to get a draw, or I mean, better yet, for Dortmund, just beat us, just win, then it's a completely different ball game. Oh, yo, I know we're not in the Champions League, but am I the only one that just forgot Man City play Real Madrid on Tuesday? And then Milan play, who cares, man? Oh my gosh. Inter's going to be in a freaking final. Because I feel like Inter, over 2 legs, could beat AC. Because they're, I don't know. They're higher in the Serie A table. They're more informed. So Inter got second in our group, and they're about to be in a final. And winning the group meant nothing then. Going flawless, no losses, 2 goals conceded. Sounded great until we freaking bottled against Man City. Guys, this was supposed to be a year where we just invaded Europe. Literally. Invade every country in Europe. Make them all learn German. But no, seriously, that was what we were supposed to do this season. And then we lost to City. I really hope Madrid beat the crap out of City, man. Nah, I hope so. I hope they beat Real. I'm rooting for Mercedes Benzema to handle business, man. He needs to handle his business. That's all it is. I don't care who wins the CL anymore. I just want to see City lose. Yeah, they beat us. I don't care for them, man. Madrid getting their 15th. It ain't going to feel as bad as City getting their first on our heads. Not that I would care that much, but it'd still kind of be like, we let this happen. We let these oil merchants. Oil merchants. Yeah, it does sound familiar, huh? Am I related to Marquez Brownlee? Oh my gosh. Y'all just be finding any black guy and be, oh, that's you? Wow. Oh my God. Kind of low key. Oh crap. It's kind of similar, right? The eyeballs, the nose, the lips, the different colors on different. Damn you, man. How you gonna do me like that? I want City to win. I hate cheat Madrid. Out of Madrid and City, you want City to win. Also, can we stop acting like if VAR didn't exist, Madrid? I think VAR did not exist back then. It's a completely different ballgame.
Oh my gosh. Shoot, look at me. I'm short. You look like Osimhen. God damn, bro. Yo, chill. Dude, it's not every black guy I look like. Let me actually look up Osimhen. Bro, yeah, man, good looking guy. So I'll take it. You know who they say I look like? The dude from you guys remember the lady that came up to me at the gym, the fat one, telling me I look like Sam Obisanya, the dude from Ted Lasso. That kind of low key, like that hurt me, man. Like, it's not that Sam is a hideous guy or anything, but low key, like, it kind of hurt me, man. But you know who they also say I look like? The dude from Get Out. Guy from Get Out. This is like, oh frick me, he does look like me. God, no. Dang, man. The guy from Get Out, Daniel Kaluuya. But I'm taller. How about that? You short dork. Probably has more money than me, though. If he stands on his money, he's probably my height. Seeing our performances now, I'm surprised we topped our UCL group. Well, that's what Nagelsmann gave us, ability. I think even though we were chaotic in games and sometimes they felt like basketball games, I now realize he didn't have a lot to work with. We could not play out of the back because, well, Upamecano could turn into a Bazo at any moment. But I think because of the midfield balance, Kimmich was basically marked out of the game, and we didn't have a DM next to him capable of turning on pressure or at least becoming an available passing option in the first phase of build-up. Instead, Goretzka was hiding behind players, essentially ghosting, whatever the hell that means. So our games were chaotic under Nagelsmann for sure. I mean, there were games where I was like, why are we playing like this? But I think now I'm starting to feel different about that, you know? I'm starting to feel like I would prefer the chaoticness of our games. But I always knew, oh my gosh, we could really turn up at any moment and score 2 goals if we needed to. Like, I think everyone underrates how important that PSG win was. It had everything it needed for us. It showed that we had the elements. We could win dirty if we wanted to. We could win 1-0 and not concede. We could have goal line clearances. That PSG game showed us a lot about the team's character. Taking Nagelsmann out of the picture ruined all the built-up anticipation for the final end of the season. It also demoralized certain players like Upamecano for sure. I think Upamecano is reliant on the people around him to have his confidence, for real. And that's not a bad thing, but it's a sign of a weakened mentality. He's still a young man, you know. He hasn't learned to be reliant on himself and to take complete and utter responsibility for the things that happen to him, and realize that he's the only one that can change that. No coach or anything. So yeah, I think for sure that's why you're disappointed in our UCL campaign now, and you're not disappointed, but surprised that we won as much as we did, because we were not that bad. Okay, I think Bundesliga teams were just better. A lot of teams improved. A lot of teams were tougher to play. And the team we had was a competitive team, but not a perfect team. So does that make sense? I think we would have probably beat City under Nagelsmann. Now, hindsight doesn't favor anyone, and I started the stream by saying, well, we have Tuchel now, and there's no going back. But I think if we kept everything the way it was, we would have come back, beat Dortmund in a better sense, in a better way. It wouldn't have been a 4-2 or 4-3. I don't know what was the final scoreline. It wouldn't have been a game of just intensity for no reason. I think we would have come, opened up the game with a really good performance, scored 2 goals, and closed up shop, and it would have ended 2-0. We had more of a chance of keeping a clean sheet. I also think we would have gone to City. We would not have pressed City like how Tuchel set us up to do. We would have chilled with the pressure and had a mid block, not a low block, a mid block, which allows us the ability to counterattack. And we would have soaked up the pressure that City gave us. I think we would have played with a back 3 with Pavard at right center back and Upa in the middle. So even if Upa made a mistake, he would have had 2 center back partners to help him. But I think Pavard would have been tighter on Grealish. And I think with Cancelo right wing back, we would have had that attacking threat. So Grealish would have had to have been a lot more careful. I also think Cancelo would have given Ake more of a threat than Coman alone. And I think with Davies at left wing back and the protection of De Ligt at left center back, we would have also had more protection for Davies, so he wouldn't have been ganged up on. And I think the midfield of Goretzka and Kimmich would have added at least enough defensive responsibility to protect us from a shot like the one Rodri took. And I think overall we would have defended more tightly, more in the game, like overall. And I think when we had the one chance, we would have had a higher chance of taking it because we knew we weren't getting the ball like that. We would have let City have the ball. So that's my genuine thought. And I think the game could have ended 1-1 or 2-1 to City. And then we would come to the Allianz, score 1, and it's 2-2, and score another, it's 3-2 on aggregate. I think that was a strong possibility for us, right? I genuinely believe that. The second leg at home, Nagelsmann would have milked the hell out of it. He would have milked that so hard. And he would have been so pragmatic because he knew his job would have been in danger if he lost. There would have been a lot more pressure. But bringing in Tuchel 3 weeks before changes everything, the chemistry. And I think we wouldn't have lost to Freiburg. I think we would be in the DFB Pokal final. Now it's Leipzig going to win another trophy. Man. Caprice and break. Upa needs hugs and kisses in order to play well. Yeah. He's a very emotional player by the looks of it. Vitz next. Muller, for real. Are you saying Florian Vitz is the next Muller? And then you said for real. That's not a good opinion. Florian Vitz is far from the next Neuer. Next Muller, yeah. Neuer, I mean, yeah. RB lesbian. Oh, bro, why are you saying like that, man? I'd rather take Leipzig season than Dortmund season if Dortmund gets second. Getting second place doesn't win you anything. It just gets you a Super Cup friendly before the season starts. Leipzig winning the Pokal 2 years in a row kind of makes them the kings of the Pokal. It also attracts players. What player in Germany isn't at least thinking, Leipzig have won a trophy. I could go there. I'll be in the Champions League. I'll get to the knockout rounds, almost a guarantee. And I'll win a cup. Why not? If Leipzig started the season the way they're finishing it, they win the Bundesliga. Because Rosa would have been, they would have won the Bundesliga this year. Because if you look at their points totals, I think they've been the most accurate team in terms of picking up. Guys, they were like 11th at some point, and now they're in 3rd. So I think they would have gotten so many points. I was trolling someone who asked about Witz's position. Yeah, Florian Witz, man, the next Pavard. Zidane or Ancelotti can make this Bayern team undefeatable. Carlo Ancelotti, man,
he would have worked here if we just backed him. Ancelotti is a man manager. That man knows how to get people motivated. Wayne Rooney says Man City will not beat Real Madrid. They will destroy them. Literally twerking for Man United. Me too, surprised by our attacking intent against City. Yeah, even Richard's saying it. I mean, Richard was saying we would have lost 3-0 before the game. And I think, I don't know, maybe he said something more. But yeah, he was definitely right with how that game turned out. Hit the like button if you haven't, and subscribe to George GFX. That link's in the description. W content is coming. I'm telling you, W content is coming. Man, I'm so young. I got so much ahead of me. I just need to dedicate myself, Dedicate myself. I have so many ideas. Financial freedom incoming. I can travel. Oh, okay. I do not like how they overhype every English team nowadays. Before it was Barcelona, now City. That is a good point. We got to really catch up to the Prem and humble them, man. I don't like how we lost to Liverpool and they went on to win it. Now we lost to City. The only teams we seem to be able to beat are the teams below the level of City. Yes, George Focus, you are live. If you don't know this, I get notifications on my phone that sometimes distract me. But it's not a distraction because gotta handle business, man. Something could be happening that needs my attention. I could get an email that I need that I've been waiting for or something. Ancelotti's contract expires next year. Ooh. Well, I mean, so we have that as an option to come in when Tuchel leaves or is sacked, because I don't believe Thomas Tuchel last year for a long time. I just don't. Oh, shoot. Is River Plate playing Boca Juniors? Boca Juniors? Bound to be a good game. Oh, my gosh. Y'all must be tripping. Yo. Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Oh, my gosh. Nah. This is outrageous. Boys. River Plate Boca Juniors. Boca Juniors. Dude, 6 red cards? A 93rd minute penalty? And they're in... Dog, it's just a league game. It's not even a cup final or anything like that. Yo, this rivalry is crazy. Yo, someone had to have been punching other people on the field. Yo, these Argentinians are on it, bro. These guys are on that smoke. Bro, red cards for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players all at once, I'm guessing. And then it's the 90th plus 19th minute. These guys have been playing 20 minutes of extra time, added time. Boy, what the hell, boy? Nah, crazy. Bayern need Chiesa and Vlahovic. I agree with Chiesa is a good option. If we don't get Varaskelia, Chiesa is a really smart buy if he's still not injury prone. Because he's complete. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I mean, Juve paid 55 mil for him. He might be cheap though. It's just the injury history, yeah. He cooked up his ACL. Was that at the World Cup? Or no, it was at the Euros. Like after the Euros, cooked up his ACL. That really sucked for him.
And ever since, injury prone. But even before that, he was low key a little bit injury prone. I think we can change that. We change Coman's fortunes. But if we can come in at a nice little 40 mil, I don't know. Because Juve will have to take a loss. What the hell? This Keenan Yildiz guy who came from our academy is actually doing all right at Juve? What the heck? Guys, we got to stop losing young players. This is getting kind of tiring now. We got to stop losing them. We got to give them a chance. We have so many games in a season. I know we're Bayern Munich, we're this big club, but even Man City, look how Phil Foden came up. Phil Foden is a Man City product. Musiala is not a Bayern product. He wasn't built in our youth system. He came from Chelsea/Southampton. But why aren't we giving players like Vidovic at least games, especially with how crap we are? You would think, it's motivation to bring on young players for 40 minutes, 35 minutes, see how they work. And who knows? Who knows? They can give us something. I just don't know why. I just don't know why we do these things. Xabi Alonso confirms he'll be at Leverkusen next season. That's smart. Xabi, I respect that. I mean, Xabi was always a smart guy. But why the hell would you want to go to Spurs or Real Madrid right now and potentially ruin your reputation at Madrid because that's where you'd go? I mean, I picked Madrid. But no, why the hell would you want to risk the chance of not building something with Leverkusen? Because you could still attain Champions League football, but if you don't, you're in the Europa League. If you aim to win that, no one sees you winning it. Actually, nah, man. Yo, look, I know they're playing Juve, right? No, actually, they're playing Roma, so this is even easier. Dog, if you beat Roma away, you got the quality players to do it. Vit alone is a huge player to have in a game like that because he has the quality to match Roma's quality. If Leverkusen managed to get their way with Roma, and look, Roma got second in their group with Real Betis. It's a Mourinho team. They're always capable of losing when no one expects them to lose. If you come in with clinicality, you can beat them. But imagine Leverkusen win the Europa League or even get to a final. That does wonders for Xabi Alonso's career. And let's say they win it, like by some freakiness happening, they win it. Dude, they'd be in the Champions League. So I think Xabi Alonso, at the very least, should focus on where he's at. Don't look at Real Madrid or Spurs. Don't even accept a job if they offer it to you because you need to find out what you are as a manager. You need to find out your perfect system because this is his first job at the top flight. I mean, he's been managing Real Sociedad B and some youth teams at Madrid, but now he gets an opportunity to manage in a top 5 league for a club like Leverkusen that's challenging for Champions League football. Why the hell would he even consider any other options? So, yeah, nah. Xabi, man, just stay where you're at. Don't overcomplicate your career path because you're still young. He's 41. As a manager, you're 41-year-old. He's a young manager. He has 10 years, 20 plus years to figure this out. He doesn't need to be hopping from club to club already. Stay at Leverkusen for 3 to 4 seasons if you have to. Try to win something. Try to build something. And then when Leverkusen can no longer afford to keep you because all these clubs are knocking and they don't want to sign a new contract with you, then consider moving to Bayern or Madrid. But do not come to Bayern or Madrid because, I used to play there and, they know me. Because, look, Flick came here, ex-Bayern player, and fell out with the board. Nagelsmann, Bayern fan, Bayern through and through, gets sacked in the worst possible stage of the season you can think of. So, Xabi Alonso, stay at Leverkusen for as long as you can. Witz is a natural
central attacking midfielder. Musiala is a natural winger. You know what's crazy? Jamal is actually increasing his capacities when it comes to playing as an attacking midfielder. No, really, think about this. His passing, like just the ground passing, I think it's incredible what he's already doing now. Wow, yo, look at who scored on Musiala. Dribbling, very strong. Passing, strong. Key passes, strong. Finishing, strong. Long shots, strong. Ball interception, strong. Defensive contribution, strong. This man is everything. Likes to cut inside. Likes to play short passes. Likes to dribble. Musiala's ability to stay, like, against City, he did it. But he'll just make these simple, like, perfectly weighted passes to open up the space for his teammates. He is improving his capabilities as an attacking midfielder. But I think the reason you're saying that is because it feels like we're limiting his game. We are limiting Musiala's game by playing him in the middle because, yes, he's great in tight spaces. But why aren't we moving him out wide to utilize his dribbling, especially in counter-attacking phases of the game? We could be utilizing Musiala could end games with 20 dribbles completed and 5 assists if he needed to. Oh gosh, y'all are not thinking about this. Why is no one else talking about this? When we get a DM at this club, Musiala is going to be so free. Oh, that man will be free like Morgan, of course, right? Let me steal that from expressions. No, for real. Think about this, boys. If Musiala has a DM, that boy will be Neymar. He will not have to track back to the midfield once because now he's still kind of having to drop deep and do. Oh, gosh. Musiala with no defensive urgency. That boy's going to cook. You won't have to worry about losing the ball like that. Nah, man. We could have a gem on our hands. Also, next season, we got to change his number. 42 ain't doing it for me. He has to get the number 7 when Gnabry leaves. 7 or nah. He has earned getting a new number. He's our top goal scorer in all competitions. Wait, is Chupo? No. How many goals does Chupo have now? I don't remember Chupo. Chupo's injured again. That man just said goodbye to the team after getting his new contract. Chupo has 10 goals. 3 in the Pokal, so that's 13 plus 7, plus 4, that's 17 goals. Musiala is sitting on 15. So Chupo is actually our top scorer, but Musiala is our top goal contributor overall. I mean, 12 assists plus 15 goals is 27 goal contributions, like assist or goals. That's an incredible record. And the sooner he hones in all his skills. So I feel like the first half of the season, Musiala was cooking everyone, dribbling, nutmegs. I remember that Schalke game. He was beautiful to watch. Now, after the World Cup, he kind of lost something, right? I think confidence was low after the World Cup. He forgot how to finish. Germany would have really would have done some incredible things in that World Cup if Musiala could actually finish. Like, let's be honest here. Jamal lost his ability to finish for some reason. He had a good chance against Spain, didn't score, where you'd really expect him to. That's where elite players are made. Jamal now has to use experiences like that to become unplayable, invincible, like Mbappe. That man missed a penalty for France or something and ends up scoring 3 of them in a final. No one does that. Everyone thinks it's kind of just, penalties, no big deal. Do you realize the pressure you're under when your team's down and you have a penalty and you can equalize the game and it's a final, and not just any final, not just a cup game versus Troyes in Ligue 1. This is Argentina in the World Cup final, a competition played once every 4 years with incredible stakes on the line. and you're taking the penalty. Bro, the pressure is crazy. And Mbappe took 3 of them and scored. Kane couldn't do that. Harry Kane couldn't. I'm just saying, that's where elite players are built under pressure moments like that. So I hope Musiala next season comes back into some demon form, because he has acquired his passing, his playmaking. His football brain is different now than it was when he first started playing for us. Guys, one of the big criticisms I used to give Musiala was his passes were just, the weight wasn't there. Now, this kid only makes great passes. He picks out really good moments to pass the ball. And his weight of passing is really good. It used to be really bad. Now that he has that power, combine that with his dribbling, at some point, he will become unplayable for teams. But he needs the platform to do it. Kind of like how YouTube is giving me a platform to be able to talk to you guys and do this live stream. They're hosting the video, hosting the live stream and the features and the app. They're updating it and doing all these things. Is the same way Musiala needs a midfield platform that allows him to do the things he's good at without worrying that, oh, I'll lose the ball and the team's going to concede. That's what we need at Bayern. We need a DM, someone that gives Kimmich a platform, all the other players a platform, someone that sacrifices the flashiness of their game, won't be the one getting the assist or the goals, but sacrifices their recognition and their appreciation to do the dirty work, to do the job no one else wants to do. Every society that's successful has people at the top, the billionaires, the zillionaires, with all the money in the world. But equally as important, they have people at the bottom, the blue collars, the people that get up and pick up garbage on the streets and put it in the truck that grinds the garbage and filters it. You have the people that work on sewers. You think you just poop and it goes to nowhere? You got people that operate the water treatment plants so you can drink water. You got people that are farmers. They wake up and think about how their crops are doing. And maybe some disease is affecting their corn. And the people they sell their corn to might not eat if they don't solve this problem. So they have to solve the problem. Those are the real people that run a society. So that people like the businessmen or the athletes can get a platform. So Musiala needs a man that does the blue collar work, the dirty work in the midfield, so that all of his attributes can come together without worry that he might make a bad decision and lose the ball and cost the team. So I can't wait for this summer. Should be interesting. Boys, I'm gonna go now. I know we're talking about the title race, but I'm gonna go not do a title race. Yeah, I know you guys are getting on my pee. Oh, you're live streaming. Don't tweet. Shut up, man. Shut up. Oh, this pass and give guy has messaged me before. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Oh, but he doesn't make content with his face on it. That's what I was hoping he did. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, thank you everyone so much for watching. He does need to improve his, over the top passes and crossing too. Yeah, but he doesn't really get an opportunity to cross like that.
So, all right, boys and girls, thank you ever so much for watching. George Davis's passing and who scored is very strong. Yeah, I think Davies is a no, not like who scored. I like how who scored. I think they're very accurate. But yeah, I actually know what you mean. Like Davies. I think what they're saying is when he passes the ball, it ends up with his teammate and gets his teammates in an advantageous position. I think that's what they're trying to say. That's the point they're making. So when Davies gets the ball and passes it, it goes to a teammate. Yeah. I wonder what Conrad Leimer's weaknesses and strengths are. I'd say I only see weaknesses. There's nothing he's very strong at. All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Mia and Sahad says no, don't go. Come on, man. I gotta go. So again, we'll see you next time.